Level by Level Gamer, and this is going to be one of the final videos on this 60-in-1 arcade. And the reason for that is it is 99% complete. There is only just a few cosmetic things left that I want to do that I'm not going to video, that I want to do in the reveal, which would be the final video. So let's go ahead and do a walk around of this cabinet. If you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit the like button. And if you're one of my returning followers, regular viewer of the channel, thank you guys so much for watching. Now, inside of the case here, you can see the back of the rollerball. The buttons have them daisy chained together for the ground. I did leave a little bit of a lead here on this wire, this ground wire, so more things, other set of buttons, anything in the future that would be possible. Also have the joystick wired in here, have the wires coming together in this bundle. They go into the board in their respective positions, and here we have a test switch and a service switch wired in. The original buttons, the volume and test and service, were all behind the coin acceptor here. The problem that I had with that is if I'm out here working on this thing by myself and I need to hold the test switch down and power it on at the same time to access the internal menus, that didn't work. So I needed to have enough lead on these wires to either feed it all the way through the back and hold it down and do it that way, or I actually have enough wire that I can stand off to the side here and reach around, hold it with one hand, and cut the cabinet on with the other. So those are the test and service switches. Focus my camera here. The 60-in-1 board, the power supply, and all of the wires going throughout the system where they need to go. I do have the glass back in the cabinet. Everything is nice and clean and framed in. There has been some fresh paint applied. Didn't paint all the surfaces, didn't repaint this white. I cleaned it up the best I can, and it does have some battle scars, and I kind of like that. Possibly where other cabinets had rubbed against this in an arcade somewhere, so I just left that. It gives it some character. Now let's go around to the back of the cabinet, and there's not much to see here, guys. Have my various wires. These are speaker wires. I left a lot of leeway and give in these speaker wires because that faceplate that's on the front comes out to work on anything or to change out the marquee or do anything like that. There is plenty of wire to just lay this thing all the way forward and not pull anything. Now, it is kind of dark in here, but this is the original fuse array that they have here. The main power comes in from the wall here, and it has a switch. It comes in, it goes into this guy right here and goes out to its various destinations. And what I did is I just kept these original 120 volt wiring harnesses and tied in what I needed, such as the power for the monitor, the power for the lights, the power for the power supply. All this is just wired into original wiring, and it all has the original fuses and things. So if a fuse pops, orders surge through the system or something like that, the fuse can just be changed and only one thing goes down at a time or whatever. So that is the inside of the back of the cabinet. Now this is the original control panel for the monitor. I just mounted it on this rail here, and you can use this to cut the monitor on, volume and all that. And I've been using the remote, so let's go ahead and power this cabinet up. And I'm just going to use the panel here to cut the screen on. And let's see what we have. All right, so there we go. System initializing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this, and I am going to button this cabinet up, and we are going to see what it looks like all battened down and in the position it would be at the shop. All right, we are back, and as you can see, I have everything slid back into position. That light without a marquee cast a pretty big glare on the camera. So we will move around here. You can see I have the coin acceptor wired up, and I did have to rob parts from both to make one good working one. But the good thing about that is this is a one-player machine anyways, and if both of them were lit up, people might be feeding them into the wrong ones. Let me grab a couple quarters here out of my pocket. And if they do accidentally, a child comes up and feeds a quarter into the wrong one, it's just going to go into the coin return, and no harm, no foul. So hopefully with this one blacked out and this one, the one that is lit up, they will put the quarters in the right place. So let's put a couple quarters in, and you can hear the system cut on, and you can see that the coins go down into the collection tray for the owner of the shop. Now, you come up here, and you can see that it will show credits. That's pretty much it, guys. We've got lights, we've got coins, we've got a fresh coat of paint, and like I said, some of these surfaces, I could see a battle scar that kind of goes down the side here, and it looks like it travels up and goes along this white. And in my mind, like I said before, I thought, hey, that might be where another arcade cabinet rubbed up against it. Don't know the story to that scar, so I left that for character. But all the metal got repainted, all the way around the bottom. Everywhere where the water damage had corroded the bottom of it. I also put another foot on it because it had a wobble to it, because the foot and the wheel on that back corner had completely rotted off. I changed that and fixed that. So that's it. The arcade is basically done. There are those few cosmetic things that I'm going to save for a surprise, because I don't want you guys to see it, and I don't want the shop owner to see it until I do the reveal video, which will be the next video. So thank you guys for watching. It's been Level by Level Gaming. Please hit that like button, subscribe, comment in the section below. Let me know what you think, and we will catch you on that reveal video.